Hello my friends, wherever you are. William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. And today I'm going to make more pumpkin juice. Now a few days ago I made pumpkin juice that tastes like pumpkin pie and it was delicious. But there's only so much pumpkin pie flavored juice you can drink. So today I'm making pumpkin juice mixed with carrots and a few other ingredients from my garden. Let's take a look at my ingredients. In addition to my pumpkin, I'm going to be putting about 50% carrots, some ginger, 1 medium-sized beet, some turmeric, a whole head of garlic, some tomatoes, and some lettuce. So let's make some juice. As usual, I'm going to plug in my thermometer and put in 3 ice cubes to cool down the cutter and the feed tube. And we'll start with some carrots. And in this video I'm demonstrating my zero blowback cutter. And I want to point out, always feed in your large end first and never drop the carrot in, although with the zero blowback cutter you can drop it in, but you should guide your carrot in. If you have small carrots, you can reverse them big end to small end and put in 2 carrots at once. I'll put in a few tomatoes. Some lettuce. Some ginger, a little bit of turmeric, garlic, and 1 medium-sized beet. More lettuce. Tomatoes. Now the first thing I'm going to do is cut the bottom and the top out of my pumpkin. So we'll start by slicing it into wedges. Just wide enough to fit into my juicer feed tube. Now that I've cut my pumpkin into manageable pieces, I'm going to alternate pumpkin with carrot. Pumpkin is full of antioxidants, one of the healthiest things you can eat, especially raw. Check your thermometer and feed in some ice cubes when it gets above 23 degrees centigrade. Go as high as 30 or 35 degrees centigrade, but I like to keep it below 23. I'm down to the last of my pumpkin, seeds, skin and all. So we'll finish off with the rest of my carrots, then we'll press this into juice. Down to my last carrot, and I want to remind you there's always a plug of carrot in here or any other kind of produce, so you put some pulp in your feed tube and then force that last plug through, and then we'll mix the produce and make some juice. So the next step will be to pull out the thermometer, clean the grid and clean the feed tube, and then mix my produce and continue. Now this bowl is very, very full, so it's going to be a challenge to mix this, but we'll continue mixing until we get a nice homogeneous blend, and then we'll make our juice. As you can see, it was a real challenge with this full bowl to get everything mixed properly, but now we've got a nice mix, so we're going to continue and we're going to put this pulp into cloths and make some juice. Now we'll begin with 3 generous ladles of pulp, approximately a cup's worth. We'll fold that into thirds and set it aside and continue folding. I'm going to show you my less work 6 cloth method. 2 cloths full of pulp in, all the way back it up a little bit. This goes over, and we'll continue folding cloths as we fill the last cloth full with pulp. Again, 3 generous ladles full of pulp. And all the way when you're down to your last cloth. This goes forward, that goes over. 2 more cloths into the juice tray, centered left to right, front to back, all the way back it off a little bit. Now for my less work 6 cloth method, I'm going to put new pulp on top of the old pulp. If there's a puddle of juice in your collection bowl, I would put the spent pulp on top, but so far we don't have a puddle in there. All the way back. New pulp on top of the old pulp. 2 scoops this time because we already have a patty of pulp there, and this is going to be getting very, very thick, and later we'll put only 1 scoop of pulp if the patty is too thick. And when I'm down to my last cloth, advance it all the way. Very important to keep your eye on the bowl because it's getting very, very full. It looks like this time we're lucky enough that it's not going to overflow. Fold this into thirds. And again, my less work 6 cloth method. This goes forward, this goes over, and the spent pulp goes on top. Now because this container is very full, I'm going to set my tray back, not a little, but a lot, so it's obvious. Believe me, I can't tell you how many times people have put it back just a little bit and damaged their tray. So put it back a lot and fill your bottles. And I'm filling it not all the way to the top because I'm going to put 10% filtered or distilled water in there. The juice is already too concentrated, so I don't want to make it full to the top, but you can if you like. So let's make some more juice. Okay, I'm down to the last cloth, and I'm going to use a spatula to get all this precious pulp out of here. Pumpkin, carrots, and a few other vegetables. Set that aside and clean that a little bit later. Okay, I'm going to put my last 2 cloths in the tray. My last 2 cloths full of pulp. Centered left to right. Centered front to back, all the way back it off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to repackage this spent pulp into a tight ball and press it again to demonstrate how the Whole Health Foundation Premium Model Juicer makes 10% more juice. We'll fold this under 2 or 3 times. And we'll do the same thing in the other direction. Fold it under, and this is going to minimize slippage. We definitely do not want these cloths to slip apart. Advance that all the way, and continue processing these into a tight package. Okay, I've packaged all of my spent pulp into 3 more double packs of pulp that I've pressed into a tight ball, and I'm going to use a measuring beaker to see if we can get any more juice out of this already spent pulp using the Whole Health Foundation Premium Model Juicer. Now, it's very important at this stage to have this properly centered, left to right and front to back, all the way back. And as soon as I get juice flow, I'm going to back it off because you do not want that to go up too fast. So we'll back it off a little bit. Remember, this is pumpkin, about 40% pumpkin, 40% carrots, with some lettuce, ginger, garlic, turmeric, and tomatoes. And we'll advance that all the way. Once the cloths full of pulp get some traction and it won't slip. 4 ounces so far. 18 ounces. So we could wait for the every last drop, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'll set that back, pour this in the collection bowl, and then pour it into bottles. Well, here you are, my friends. This session I got 5, 10, 15, 16 bottles of juice, plus enough for a taste test. And I want to point out, whenever you have tomatoes in your juice, you'll get more separation of what you might call micro pulp. It's almost pulp free, but you'll get more separation whenever there's tomatoes in it. I think that's because of the acid in tomatoes. So again, at least 1.5 of these bottles came from pressing the processed pulp that's already been pressed. So let's make a taste test, see what this tastes like. Alright, my friends, now for a taste test. Mostly pumpkin and carrot with some tomatoes, ginger, garlic, turmeric, a little bit of lettuce, 1 beet. Let's see what it tastes like. Well, I can definitely taste the pumpkin and the tomatoes. A very nice flavorful blend. I hope you like what you've seen this time. And if you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. And I hope that you find whole health in your life. Here's to your health. Oh boy, that's delicious. See you in the next video.